we step into the last light of August, I want you to see this as the moment you finally release what no longer belongs. First, you'll feel the weight that's ready to fall away. Then you'll see the deeper truth of why it's been with you for so long. The path ahead will reveal where the shift happens, the guide that walks beside you, and the sign that confirms you're ready. Welcome in, my beautiful Taurus friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Rhea. Let's go ahead, call in spirit, open up this space and see what it is that your soul is meant to hear. So I'm going to start with a surrender card. What is it that you can surrender or release in your life right now to create room for new experiences? There's something coming to an end in your life, and this is the message that is coming in around that ending. So we are getting surrender negative thinking. Taurus, you are meant to surrender negative thinking. So the message is you have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. So once again, you have control over your thoughts, Taurus. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. All right, so we've got a beautiful pink flower tree, and you know, this looks like a cherry blossom tree to me, a cherry tree, and it's blossoming. So perhaps cherry blossoms are showing up in your life in some way, maybe through an image, maybe in a book, or in real life, right? Bushes with pink flowers are also coming in as a sign for you. So I'm going to pull a healing message, something that your soul needs to hear around healing. All right, so we are getting, you are free to choose. Taurus, you are free to choose, my friends. We've got a rhinoceros here on this card. You may have seen one somewhere in your life. If you haven't, you're seeing one now. This is coming in as a sign that healing is actually taking place. Now, the rhinoceros can be in an image, right? It could be online somewhere that you're seeing it. Maybe you heard the word or read the word somewhere. So the message here is don't worry about what others want for you. You get to choose your own path. So once again, don't worry about what others want for you. You get to choose your own path. And we have the number 55. So if you're seeing this number, it is a light code frequency connecting you to this message, to this reading. And we have an affirmation here as well. So if you're already resonating with this reading, feel free to seal this affirmation in the comment section below. I am free to decide what's best for me. I am free to decide what's best for me. All right. And next we are going to pull 3 tarot cards. So tarot cards that are unfolding the story here. So first card is the 2 of Swords. So I'm seeing some of you at a crossroads making a big decision or choice somewhere. And maybe you're going back and forth with this decision, not exactly sure, or you're maybe feeling uncertain right now. Perhaps you're looking for some sort of clarity, reassurance that you're making the right decision, or you've made the right decision. You have made the right decision, and you are going to make the right decision. They just want you to know that. Have peace within yourself when you're making that decision. Peace within yourself even after you've made that decision. So 2 of Swords, we have the World card coming in. Your world is changing. There's definitely an ending coming in and you stepping into a new beginning. And I feel this is going to be a profound experience. It's already shifting the energies like a season in your life. So as I'm filming, we are moving from summer into fall. Summer is now ending and fall is beginning. Just like this, your world is shifting and you're about to enter a new season. The World card is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. We have the Knight of Swords. So I'm seeing a lot of things happening quickly for you, unfolding quickly, manifesting quickly. And it's through your focus. Your focus is going to be a superpower in order for things to unfold quickly. Now, focus, but also aligned action. Action is what unfolds the manifestation. You don't have to rush, and what's meant to be yours will be yours. So there's no need to try to push yourself or try to control things. But rather, let's let go of the weight of negative thinking and allow yourself to flow into whatever is coming in for you. You are free to choose as well. So I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And Taurus, I love it when you share with me how these cards connect with you and how they show up in your life and how this reading resonates for you. So share with me in the comment section below. All right. So we have a shift in your reality, and this is where Spirit is asking you to step into this reality, this new experience with both feet, not one foot in and one foot out. All right. So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. And I've got your readings up twice per week, Taurus, once on Wednesdays and once on Sundays. So make sure you have me marked in your calendars. So crossroads, are you at a crossroads right now, Taurus, making a decision? I feel for some of you, whatever this decision is, it's a big one. There's two paths that are revealing themselves, both equally important, both equally paths that you want to walk down, but you can only choose one. And I feel some of you are torn between a decision that you're making, and that's weighing on you heavily. Here, Spirit wants you to know that you are free to choose yourself. You don't have to choose others, and you don't have to do what others want. They want you to do what it is that you want. What is it that you desire? What is it that you're creating? Does this decision have to do with where you're headed in your life? Maybe a goal or a dream? Is that something that you're wanting to decide around? Is, what is going to get me closer to what I want to experience? Or is this going to get you closer to someone else's experience? They want you to be able to clear the air here, especially if there's somebody else involved, because I feel this has to do with you and what's going to bring peace to you. Whatever decision brings you happiness, love, and peace is the decision that you're meant to make. And here again, Spirit is saying, whatever decision you made, Taurus, I'm getting something from the beginning and now, like whether it was somewhere in the past or now, if you're beginning through a decision, it is the right one. You made the right decision. This is your confirmation today. So what happens in life, everyone, is we have many different pathways that we can take, many different choices and decisions that we've made. And each of these pathways leads to exactly where we're going. This is what I've experienced in my own life. This is how I know that this is true for me. It might not be true for you, right? So in my experience, it all leads to the same thing. It's just different ways that you can go about it, different experiences you can have. And sometimes we're stepping into the unknown because we're not exactly sure what's going to happen. And there are no guarantees. We don't get the luxury of receiving certainty. We have to trust that the path and the decision that we have chosen is the right one for us, because we are the ones that make it the right one for us. Right? So yeah, this is what's coming in. And surrender negative thinking. This keeps coming up. I keep looking at it. And I feel it's because there's something this card has to say here. Something in your mind, a thought pattern, some sort of a story that needs to end now. And I feel that even you are saying, this is enough. I'm done with this. I can't think like this anymore because it's not true. And, overthinking, obsessive thinking, anxiety, these are all things that are in your mind and all things that I feel need attention. So I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving any kind of medical advice here, everyone. I'm just picking up on the energies of the cards. Please go see a medical professional, especially if you feel physically there's something going on with you, especially with your mental health. Have that looked at. Now, the other thing I'm getting here is your diet. You know, sometimes we make choices that are linked to our diet. Maybe it has to do with your weight, the choices you're making around the lifestyle that you're desiring to live. Some of the choices haven't been the best, and now you have an opportunity to shift that. There's a new direction, a new experience coming in that is opening you up to a brand new world in your life, a new experience around your diet, around the food that you eat, your health, the way that you present yourself in the world. I feel you yourself are becoming different. You are emerging as a different version of yourself, Taurus, because the old you is no longer. You have outgrown that version of yourself. And there's a new version that is emerging right now. So the number 2, the number 12, and the number 21 are coming through. Again, light code frequencies that are connecting you to this reading. So if you're seeing these numbers anywhere at all, it's a confirmation of this message and reading. And some of you are feeling really calm here. I'm getting a calm in the storm. It's almost like you know that there's a shift happening. You've felt the breeze come in. You've seen the subtle changes that are taking place. So you're noticing the leaves changing color. That's letting you know that the energy is shifting. You're seeing the pumpkin lattes coming out. You're seeing the Halloween decorations coming through, right? So this is how it's showing up. Like it's happening. It's all there, the signs. And you're energetically shifting here as well. Not just everything around you, but you yourself are, you know? And once again, you are free to decide what's best for you. They want you to decide what you feel is best for you and step into that with both feet. So some of you are going to experience the endings of karmic cycles, karmic loops, you know, this feeling of emotional heaviness that is being also released. Any kind of fear-based decisions are coming through that kept you small. These are also ending, anything like that. Old timelines are coming through this, and any kind of hidden obstacles are being cleared from your path. It's like you're being elevated. You are ascending here in a sense, like this is what's happening. They're saying that you're accelerating in speed as far as how quickly you're ascending. So you're going to feel symptoms. I'm also seeing that your primal instincts are coming through this Knight of Swords. So having some sort of a dream. So perhaps you had a dream, Taurus, where you're moving in slow motion. You can't move fast enough in a dream that you're having. So then you have to get on all fours and start to run like an animal. So I feel that there's a spirit animal that is coming forward along with the rhinoceros. There's another one. We're going to pull that one here. You may have been seeing an animal recently. Primal instincts, your gut, your intuition, your inner knowing is overriding what is logical here. So it feels kind of weird or off. And again, I feel this is the Two of Swords, you know, feeling like you're this way and that way. I'm getting a flippy, floppy energy. You know, one day it's this way, then another day it's this way. It might be someone. This might be you, might be having trouble deciding. This might be someone else who's one way one day and another way another day. These are all signs and patterns that are being revealed to you, brought to your awareness so you can take that information and do whatever it is that you need to do with it in order to change your world. And I feel what's happening here is Spirit is actually reflecting to you what you need to see around something that needs to end. So you can now step into this version of you that is now fresh. It's not outdated. It's not old. I feel you feel like you've outgrown a version of yourself. And you're going through this like, you know, you as a cocoon, in a cocoon, like a caterpillar changing into a butterfly. You're in this cocoon phase. And you're going through that icky, gooey energy and transforming, metamorphosizing, and turning into this butterfly. And you're about to burst through here. So that's how they're showing this world card to me. And I'm getting someone who has made peace with this, even made peace with your past. Someone that is really coming to this place where it's like, okay, this has to go now. I have to end this past energy, this feeling of pain because of the past. I feel you're coming to a place of peace with this, so you can now move on from it. And yeah, there's a lot of healing that is happening through this. And again, I feel this might be a story, some sort of thinking or thought that you've had that's coming to an end. It's kind of like you've been thinking about something. Maybe you've been playing out a story or a scenario in your head in many different ways. And I feel some of you have been doing this all along, like your whole life. Maybe this is a gift that you have, right? And it's not that you're putting it to an end. It's more like the way that you've been doing it, you're kind of closing that out and shifting it into a new energy, a new way of being, right? So this is what's happening here with the World card. And we have the Knight of Swords. You are breaking free and you are now emerging. You are breaking free and you're moving into this new experience. It's like victory. You're going to claim victory here around this. You're going to see a lot of success, right? I'm seeing you moving quickly. I'm seeing you here with a plan. You're being very strategic, tactical, calculated with the actions and the decisions that you're making. It's almost like you're playing a game of chess. There's no need to rush, but when the right move or the right call comes in, you're able to make that move very quickly. This is what you're moving through. It's like a quick energy, but very calculated, very strategic, very organized. And this foresight that comes with it. This is not your first rodeo here on Earth, Taurus. You've been here many times. Across timelines, different ones. So I feel that you know how to play the game of life. And there's a purpose and a reason why you're here. You are a trailblazer. You create pathways for others. You're not afraid to take risks. You're not afraid to try and see what happens. And I feel you are someone who dusts yourself off and picks yourself back up and keeps going. You don't let anything get in the way. Now be mindful that you're not making any kind of reckless decisions here. That's coming in. I feel this is because of the dark horse. There might be a darker energy or something lingering in the shadows that you might not be seeing. So this is where it's important to slow down and not rush through things. Just like the game of chess, there's no need to rush. Let's think it all through, take it all in, look at every angle, have some sort of a plan, have some sort of a goal, and how can you be strategic right now? I'm getting a little bit of chaos in someone's life that you're meant to structure, to organize. And I feel this might have to do with your day-to-day life. As you rise in your day-to-day life, what kind of structure, what kind of plan do you have? Do you find it hard to make decisions? Like, what am I going to have for breakfast? And you kind of sit there procrastinating, mulling it over in your mind. And now breakfast is gone. We've moved on to lunch and they're still there in that limbo, in that going back and forth. So this is, again, I'm getting a clock going back and forth, and I'm seeing a timer. You know those glass timers with the sand falling? They're showing me this. I don't know if any of you are watching Days of Our Lives, but I think they have that timer in their intro somewhere. But that's coming in. They're showing me someone's TV and that timer. Something to do with time here. Cut the time off. They want you to cut the cord on any kind of time constraints that you put on yourself or your dreams or your desires or goals. I feel there's like this rush or control to have it at a certain time or in a certain way. And what's happening here for you, Taurus, is there's a lot that you're learning. There's a lot before you get to this point and that point. There's a lot of things that you have to move through before you reach that point. So you can't take a helicopter up because here we have horses, not helicopters, right? So there is no fast way through this. You have to go through the actual experience of it. So maybe there's some sort of resistance or trying to make it happen quicker. And what I'm getting here is Amazon, Uber coming through, right? Instant gratification. Patience is going to be a superpower. They want you to practice patience in your life. And maybe you are going through an experience right now where patience is what's getting you through whatever experience you're having. So this is where you're starting to learn how to work with the energies and what is going to get you through whatever it is that you're navigating. So you're actually strengthening, you are learning, you are growing, and you are evolving through an experience before you reach that higher ground, before you reach that victory, right? You're stepping into this now, and they want you to be ready because you are incredibly strong. I feel that you have your mind set on something, and there's nothing that is going to get in the way of that. And if there is, you know a path around it. You're going to find that way. You're that pathfinder. You are a way shower. You're an example, right? I feel that you don't even have to share anything with anyone. You don't have to make it obvious or prove anything, because the results of your experience is speaking for themselves. This is what's coming in. And whatever doesn't resonate with that is ending, that belief, whatever that is in the way of this. Okay, so I'm going to pull a spirit animal card for you. This is an animal that is walking beside you through this journey, bringing you medicine and guidance. All right, so this is the animal coming forward here is the turkey spirit. Have you seen a turkey? Have you eaten a turkey? Does someone call you a turkey? Do you call someone else a turkey? Like, turkey could have shown up in your life in many different ways here. So give with gratitude and grace. Give with gratitude and grace. So 61 is the number, another light code frequency connecting you to this reading. So if you're seeing this number, again, it's a confirmation of this message and this reading for you. So 61, and the oracle message here is Turkey Spirit's message for you is that you always have the potential for manifesting a rich reality. For the turkey represents generosity and a celebration of abundance through giving to others. Give freely without expectation and you shall receive. For the manifestation of abundance is happening right now. Align with it by sharing your good fortune with others, whether you give money, loving guidance, the gift of listening, or kindness in any form. Immerse yourself in the flow of generous abundance, being a channel for turkey spirit and the desire of spirit to see all beings and experience the blessings of plenty. Give with gratitude and grace from a wellspring of loving compassion, knowing that spirit will respond by giving you all that you need in this moment and all moments to come. And your protection message today is, are you giving in order to receive in kind? Keeping tally of how much you have given and what is owed. This is not the way to experience abundance. When turkey spirit is in the protection position, it is a reminder to let go of any perception of scarcity or fear that if you give too much, you will not have enough for yourself. Use your spiritual practices to reconnect with spirit and remember how it feels to embody abundance. And you will give as much as needed right now. Know that whatever you will need will find stores incoming, will fill your stores in coming to you right now. Love, prosperity, knowledge, and assistance from allies who are everywhere and want you to be the abundance that you seek. Turkey Spirit is here to tell you that everything evens out when you are aligned with the law of abundance, and Spirit wants you to be abundant and Turkey Spirit is here to tell you that everything evens out when you are aligned with the law of abundance as Spirit wants you to be. Abundance is yours. So I remember when I went to Hawaii, there were lots of wild chickens and turkeys running around. I've never seen so many. So you might be seeing some turkeys running around, and maybe you have a child or a grandchild that you call turkey that's been running around. I'm hearing someone being called a turkey. So I'm going to pull an angel number to seal your reading now, and you may have been seeing it already. So you're meant to free your spirit. I feel here the choice is yours. That's the decision. Two of Swords, and this is you freeing your spirit. These two cards. So 1616 is the angel number. Everything is overflowing with promise for you right now. They want you to actually see that, to open your eyes to see the overflowing with promise. Your personal life is going to grow. You're going to experience personal growth. I feel in your career as well. You are taking flight. Now, some of you might be having dreams of you flying, right? Believe in yourself and ambition. You want to be ambitious here. Believe in the power of you. All right, so this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, those of you that have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for your love and support, everyone. I wanted to officially announce that I've launched another channel. It is called The Sacred Oracles. I'll leave you a link in the description box below. It's something that's been sitting within me for a long time, and now it's finally taken shape. And I've got my first video up already, a reading for you and a welcome video. So make sure you go check that out. It is an opportunity for me to express my creativity through different divination tools to bring you more messages. So yeah, go check that out on the other channel. And thank you again so much for your love and support here, everyone. Until the next time. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.